What's going on, ladies and gentlemen? Welcome back to the channel. My name is Paul. This is the Leeds Therapy. Thank you so much for stopping by. Really do appreciate it. My socials will appear at the bottom of the screen for you. If you're not already, if you could subscribe, all of those bits and pieces, I really, really would appreciate that. Getting ever closer to that 2,000. Really good responses to the videos and also my shorts and TikToks and stuff that have been going on so far this week. A little bit of misery brings views. So that's always one positive to take out of everything, I suppose. So today's video is regards our match at home to Millwall. And this is a biggie. There's no such thing as a game that doesn't come with jeopardy now. There's no such thing as a game that doesn't have extreme meaning that goes with it as well. I've said it before, I'm going to say it again. These last 10 games are going to be terrible, stressful, annoying, everything, unless our closest rivals start losing loads of games and we start doing loads of other bits and pieces and winning everything that's coming, then it's going to be infuriating, to say the least. So I'm just going to do my usual things. It's not going to be long. I'm trying to sort of trim this down now, the preview show itself, just so it's sort of a bit more concise than what it has been. So we're going to look at general insights, so a bit of history for the two teams overall, the injury list so far for Millwall. We know what ours are. Strengths and weaknesses of Millwall, their style of play, what the forecast is, and then just a little, as I like to put it, just a little player statistic that goes on there as well. So we'll just jump straight into the first thing. So overall, insights-wise, as I've mentioned, is just something that I like to have a little bit of a look at. So we've scored 10 goals in the last 5 matches, ranked first at home this season, which is good. Dan James is ranked 1 in big chances created in the competition with 15 overall. Millwall have scored 5 goals in their last 5 matches. Millwall have won the previous 2 matches against us, albeit the second game that they won was a much changed side, and it was the cup. So you just don't know whether or not to put a lot of thought into that one in terms of how much that's going to affect the game itself. And Joe Bryan has created the most big chances for Millwall with 5 so far this season. So next little bit to look at, I suppose, or a good way of looking at it, is the injuries that Millwall have currently got at this moment in time. So at the moment, well, I say injuries, it's not quite right, is it? There's Liam Roberts that is suspended. Scanlon's injured till late March. Nagil is late March as well. McNamara is late March. Langstaff is late March. Leonard late March as well, and Lovelace out till roughly speaking mid July. It would look like at the moment. So it looks as well as though Aziz is out for this game. So that's not the worst thing in the world. And they've got a couple of other injuries as well. I say out. There's doubts about them anyway. So it'll be interesting to see how that one turns out in terms of which teams actually, or what the lineup for Millwall is actually going to be in this game. So we'll see. Lineups wise, we know it basically means absolutely nothing overall. So from a forecast point of view, I get this from whoscored.com. Usually they go into a bit more detail than this, but essentially what they're saying is we'll dominate the possession and Millwall will dominate in the air. My hope is that we don't make the same mistake that we made in the last game, which is to play to another team's strength in terms of high balls, bits and pieces, stuff like that, and to not pay attention to what the opposition's strengths are, and effectively just playing into the hands, which is what we want to make sure that we don't do. Fingers crossed. So looking into that, strength and weaknesses wise then for Millwall overall, they're very good at attacking set pieces. They're good at stealing the ball from the opposition. They're good at creating scoring chances and strong in aerial duels as well. Weaknesses wise, they're weak at finishing scoring chances. They're weak at avoiding the offside, but they're very weak at keeping possession of the ball, which is something that we, generally speaking, tend to be quite good at. So we'll just have to, hopefully, like I said, it'll be a complete. I would expect probably Pascal Strout to be the only person that starts in that game overall. So from the FA Cup tie, so it'd be interesting to see if that stat is plays through as it should do. So looking at Millwall's overall style of play, they like to take a lot of shots, long balls, which with regards to aerial duels. They try to attempt crosses often. They like to play with a lot of width. They control the game in the opposition's half, attacking down the right, and they have a consistent first 11 as well. Now, we're saying that there's sort of, if you like I said, doubts over certain players and certain players being able to play in the game. So, last little one that I like to look at is just the ratings overall. So, our top-rated 3 players currently, Firpo, James and Solomon, so 7.21, 7.08 and 7.07. And then you look at their top 3 rated players, you've got SA, Cooper and Lennard, so 7.06, 7.06 and 7.02. And then you look at goals-wise, so Ivanovic 5, Watmore 5, Coburn 4, and then you've got Perot 15, Dan James 10, Aronson 8. And then from an assist point of view, we're on 9, 8 and 7, and they're on 5, 3 and 3, with Aziz being top of that assist one, and he's the one that the question mark is over this evening, over for Wednesday's game. So hopefully, fingers crossed, he's not playing, which gives us a little bit of a better opportunity overall. That's going to do it for this one in terms of the actual preview for it. I see it being a hard game. They've only got 391 fans travelling down tomorrow as well. We need to be up for it. We've always done well after we've actually lost the game in terms of bouncing back and turning a negative into a positive. So my hope is that this draw and this loss is that little wobble that we've been looking for. I think it'll be a tough game. I think that you're going to see hopefully some really, really good performances, and I think we'll win. Watch it be the most stressful game you've ever seen in your entire life, and for us to either get a goal coming off of somebody's arse cheek or something like that. I don't know. I am wobbling a little bit, but I'm trying to remain and stay positive as best as I can do and as best as I'm able to. That's going to do it for this one. I do hope you've enjoyed it. If you have, please don't forget to click the like button. Put any comments that you want to in the video down at the bottom. Yeah, I'm mincing my words a little bit. It's because I'm knackered. So, a lot of content has gone out this week. So, again, like I said, thank you for the support. Take care of each other. Most importantly, take care of yourself. And we'll see you on the next one. Cheers.